Hello to all my veterans. Let's see if we're recording here. Hello to all my veterans, and I wish you and yours a very happy holidays. I hope everyone's doing wonderful. Let me get in here. Okay, so it's really been interesting for the last 2 weeks. I have been getting asked claims. Okay, let's talk about this, claims. My take on it is this. Coming to you is not a legal attorney, not anybody who works for the VA or any other organization. I'm giving you from my perspective. Okay? Take it for what it's worth, but I'm saying to you this. When it comes to your claims, I've had people who got a claim when they got out of the military, and they've been getting like 20, 30%, 40%. They haven't addressed a claim for 2 or 3 years, but now they're concerned about that claim. All right, so let's get this right here. We're not doing claims, and I'm telling you what you need to do. Not need to do, I'm telling you what I've been through. I'm 100% totally permanent. That doesn't matter. I need to get you there. Okay? So if you have a claim that you haven't addressed in 2 or 3 years, come on now. How do you look going and saying that I want an increase when you haven't even looked at it? Do you ever search on what your claim is? If your claim has to do with your feet, mine was neuropathy. It still is. And I'll have it for the rest of my life, unfortunately. If you have a claim, what is your claim? An injury to what? Foot, leg, ankle, what? Medical, mental? Come on. I know these claims are hard to go through, but you're not going to cakewalk through a claim. If you're filing a claim saying that you want an increase or that you are getting worse, you have to prove that. And that means getting documentation. I've always said this, and I will continue to say this. Documentate what is happening with you. Hands, shoulders, arm, whatever. Documentate it. And if you haven't documented it for 3 or 4 years, you're going to have to documentate that for at least a year with your doctor, showing and proving that you are having an issue here. All right? How you do that is how you do that, but you do it. Don't pull up to a claims place and just say, oh, I want to file a claim, I want an increase. The problem I find with a lot of my brothers and sisters, is that they get wore down from filing that claim. They get wore down. I hear you. But the ends justify the means, so let's do this. You have to get in there, file. Let's give you an example. A person goes out and get their foot damaged, their ankle damaged, their shin. They have to go to rehabilitation for that. Okay, so let's say they get out and they get a 10%. Okay. Oh, let's say a 30% off that ankle. Now I'm giving you hypotheticals here, but this is kind of true. Get a 30% off that ankle. Okay, 10 years later, because that ankle has offset their balance, it has offset their back and their hips. So now what? Now we're looking at back problems, right? So now let's look at the back problems. Now you got ankle, back problems. That means you can't have a job that you can move around if you had a job that you were on your feet a lot. Now you're off your feet. You got ankle problems, shin problems, foot problems, whatever that is, and your foot region that's causing your back to have problems. Now it's affecting you because now you would naturally get depressed. How do you handle that? Getting depressed because you lost your job that you can't do no more? You have to look at that. So now let's look at secondary. Foot, back, PTSD on top of depression. Yeah, you're going to get 100%. But you have to documentate. You have to understand what is your problems. What are your... I would tell you this. When you go into a doctor, you expect them to know everything about it. You don't have to do no research. Go to a lawyer if you have legal problems. You don't have to know nothing about it. You're going to give it to him. He's going to do it. You don't have to do the research. Here, you're going to have to do research. You're going to understand what is your issue, what's going on with it. Can it be reversed? Can you improve? You can go and say, oh, 30%, I want to file this, and you go without that knowledge and you put yourself in that. You can get a decrease in your disabilities. Yes, there is no, you're not safe. They said 25, was it 5, 15, 20 years, 55 years of age. You could be 55 and still get an order to decrease your ratings if you are not proving that your conditions has worsened or it can get better. Okay, so can it get better? So before you go filing that claim, you better prove that it's gotten worse. So that means knowing what is going on with your body. What is going on when you take a medication and you read the bottle says side effects. They don't say long-term effects. So what is the long-term effects of your injury? What is the side effects of your injury? Does it go into other regions of your body? Mentally? Physically? What? So know what you're doing before you go and file a claim. Now, understand. People say, oh, I can do the claim by myself. Oh, sure, yeah. I can drive a car with my hands on the pedals. How long would that last you before I run into something and hurt myself? So this is this. If you can fight that, know the CFR. Know a CFR 38 chapter, know it. Know what the maximum is your percentage that you can get for that particular injury. Because if you're already at the maximum, why would you go and fight another war? Because you're not going to increase it. That's showing that you don't know what you're doing. So, one, what is your injury? Can it be reversible? Can it be? And if it can be, and you go file a claim, they can reduce you. So, if it's getting worse, and you know it's going to get worse, or well, not knowing it's going to get worse, but you're preparing because of what you know about your particular injury. You know. When you go into, okay, so here we go. I want to file, you're going to file an intent to file. An intent to file means that, hey, I'm putting you on notice that I'm going to file for this particular. They're going to say, okay, well, here's the paperwork. Fill that paperwork out. We're going to send you to an examiner, a C&P examiner, claims and pension examiner. They're going to send you to that person. You walk into that office, and you only got on your mind is that you want an increase. Why are they going to give you an increase when you don't even know what's going on with your body? You don't even know what, can it be cured or whatever. If you know it can be, then, and if you know you're at the maximum, then don't go barking at that tree. Not worth it. All right? So, it's just my little bits on claims. Because I've been getting this, and people don't want to go through the work. Go through the work. It's not going to happen overnight. No. And it's not going to happen over probably 3 or 4 years. I've been fighting with the VA for 35 years. I won't say fighting. I have been dealing with the VA for 35 years. Wasn't easy. That's what it is. Ends justify the means. What you gonna do? Alright. So I'm gonna let this go here. Hit me in the comments below. And if you like, please hit a like, subscribe, and I will keep hitting it up. Please even ask me more things that you want me to talk about. Because I've been dealing with this from 10% all the way to 100% total and permanent. My life has been in shambles. But I'm here to help you so yours will not be. Alright, my veterans, again, I want you to take this as just my advice. I don't want to discourage you from filing a claim. if you are experiencing pain and side effects from what is going on with your injuries, what you suffered from being active duty, please file your claims. Don't get discouraged. It's going to be a trial, but it's going to be a good trial. I promise you. You will like the outcome. So, it's snowing up here in Seattle today, well, for the last 2 days now. I hope you are having clear weather. I think in Southern California, somebody told me it was 98 degrees. So, I wish you the best. And again, file your claims, know what you're going for. Take great care. I wish you the best. Salute. All right, my veterans, again, I want you to take this as just my advice. I don't want to discourage you from filing a claim. If you are experiencing pain and side effects from what is going on with your injuries, what you suffered from being active duty, please file your claims. Don't get discouraged. It's going to be a trial, but it's going to be a good trial. I promise you. You will like the outcome. So, it's snowing up here in Seattle today, well, for the last 2 days now. I hope you are having clear weather. I think in Southern California, somebody told me it was 98 degrees. So, I wish you the best. And again, file your claims. Know what you're going for. Take great care. I wish you the best. Salute.